He laughed in my face when I told him I had nothing. He said I'd never be good enough for him. But 5 years later, he was on his knees begging me for a chance. And when I turned around, he cried. This isn't just a story about betrayal. It's about revenge served with style. My name is Emily Carter. I was 24 when this started. A small town girl from Ohio, working as a waitress in a rundown diner while dreaming of opening my own bakery one day. Life was simple, but I was happy, or so I thought. Then came Ryan Miller. Tall, confident, with that perfect smile that made every girl look twice. He worked in finance, always dressed sharp, like he walked out of a magazine. I met him at a cafe near my work, and when he asked for my number, I felt my life had changed forever. Ryan made me feel like the luckiest girl alive. Fancy dates, sweet words. He even talked about marriage. For the first time, I felt seen, like someone believed in me. But then came the cracks. It started with little comments, jokes about my old car, teasing me about my thrift store clothes. At first, I laughed it off. One day, I'll have my own bakery, I said once, and he smirked. Babe, stick to waiting tables. Dreaming's free. That stung. But I ignored it. Love makes you blind, right? Then one night at dinner, his friends started asking what I did for a living. When I said waitress, they laughed. And Ryan, he joined in. She's ambitious, he said, smirking. Wants to be the next Martha Stewart. Cute, huh? That night, I cried in my tiny apartment. Not because of what they said, but because I realized Ryan wasn't who I thought he was. The final straw. The night he dumped me at that same fancy restaurant, he leaned in and said, Emily, I need someone who matches my lifestyle. He left cash on the table for the bill and walked away like I was nothing. I was broken, humiliated. For weeks, I couldn't eat, couldn't sleep, but then something snapped inside me. I remembered every insult, every smirk, and I made myself a promise. One day, Ryan Miller will regret this. So I worked. I saved every tip. I took online business classes at night. 2 years later, I launched Sweet Embrace, an artisan bakery brand, and it exploded on social media. Celebrities endorsed my pastries. Investors lined up. At 29, I owned 6 upscale cafes in 3 major cities. And then, fate handed me the sweetest opportunity. It was at a luxury charity gala in New York City where I was the keynote speaker. My company had just pledged $500,000 to a food insecurity program. I stepped out of the limo in a custom designer gown, cameras flashing, and guess who was there? Ryan, same smug face. But this time, the smirk vanished. He was working as an event coordinator. For me, when our eyes met, his jaw dropped. He stammered, Emily, is that really you? I smiled. Yes, Ryan. Good to see you, working hard. He tried to play it cool, asking for drinks later, saying we should catch up. I leaned in and whispered, You're right, Ryan. Dreaming is free, but success, that costs everything. Then I walked away, leaving him speechless as cameras swarmed me for interviews. Today, I'm living the life I once only dreamed of. Not because of Ryan, but because of me. I didn't just build a business. I built myself. Never let anyone tell you what you're worth. The best revenge isn't anger, it's success. Subscribe to SilkMirror for more stories where betrayal meets poetic justice.